Yeah, my name is Matthew Mazzotta, and I'm an artist, and this is a new work here at the National Western Center. This land is the old stock show on one side, and then we got Globeville, a neighborhood, on the other side. So this is a community-specific piece. So the National Western Center is all about the stock show, when people used to bring in and sell cattle and all this. And so this is actually based off the idea of the barn raising. People come together to help each other. That's the form. However, that's harking back to the past. Now, how do we talk about the present and the future?
My name is Bimmer Torres. We're here in La Estancia, and we're here at the riverfront next to my piece that I collaborate with Matthew Mazzotta. Together, the piece is titled Rise Together, and my aspect of the piece, the mural, is titled Sacred Threads. I'm Mexican American, so I get a lot of inspiration from my heritage. We really wanted to do a nod to all the endurance and resilience of the community that they've been through with the era of the smelters and the highway going up. It was inspired by the Chicano murals, so had to do the sugar skull as a new beginning for the neighborhood. And the community is really diverse, so I tapped into that, which is why you see a lot of color in the piece. The skull being the renewal, all the nature is blooming around it. So it's bringing it's blooming all these flowers, which attracts the hummingbirds, which attracts life.
A large part of this project is community engagement. I start with a blank notebook on every project. So I was like, what would this community enjoy or be meaningful to them? Came down to this, they said, listen, the two things we would love to have, ownership and expression. So that's how this whole project got designed. I was like, how do we actually make something that other people can bring their programs in, yogas, quinceañeras, birthday parties, maybe a wedding, someone falls in love, whatever it may be, but that's set up for people to gather under and enjoy their time together. We have a bright pink color. There's all these benches that hang out everywhere. They all face outwards, and that's generosity. Anybody who's having a little bit of sit-down time in their life can go right there. And then the last part of it is a roof over the whole thing. So it's about a shade structure, and it's also about this electricity we put there. So it's any types of events can go on.
The hopes really is to bring people to activate this area. This area has gone through a lot of change. So I feel like, every place needs some artwork, and people in my community may not have a voice, so I like to speak out through my work.
This site is a unique site. Stock Show is revamping itself, so that's already a bunch of energy. The neighborhood in Globeville has won social justice fights. It's been a long time coming in terms of how it wants to see itself, how it wants to express itself. It has been there a long time as well. So this is a very unique piece in terms of paying attention to the sensitivity of this site and this community. So it really erupted out of the idea that we're gonna have to share this space together with all these different identities, and so hopefully this is a place where it's a common ground where people can do that.